right, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Apologize about the wait. Y'all hear me? Let me know if you hear me. Sound off for me. My name is Dan. This is Neomustangs, and this is my Sunday live stream where we talk about shop stuff. We talk about Mustangs. Just kind of shoot the shit or whatever. Have a good time. What's up, boys? How we doing? I apologize for being late. I was on a very important phone call, and I had to deal with some stuff, so it took a little bit longer. I wasn't going to actually live stream, but, you know, I have some good friends that are helping me out, so. What's going on, boys? So check this out. This is a new feature. What's going on, Cousin Paul? Broken Tool, Pat, Robert, No Fox. What's going on, boys? All right. And girls. Boys, I mean in a general sense. So, I didn't. There's a new. You can promote an item by chat by pinning it to the top of your feed. Here's what it'll look like. How weird is that? Do you guys see a t-shirt pinned at the top? Anyways, I got a merch shelf. I got a club membership if you guys are interested in joining the club, which is a little something that gives back. But remember, I stream on OBS. So OBS is about 6 to 8 to 10 seconds on a delay. So if I don't answer your question, then I'll get back to it. I'll get a chance to read through chat. Anyways, as you can see from the title, HCI turbo suspension. We talk about anything. Come on, Adrenocide, with that political stuff. What's up? So, we had an interesting weekend. I ended up making a video with the black car. Did the 3-inch pipes and the Borla. And, you know, the create your own X pipe, yada, yada, yada. I think that's pretty cool. I got to shorten that pipe up quick. What I'm worried about is the distance between the bracket on the anti-roll bar and the top of the axle. There's some things I didn't say in the chat or in the video, but you only have so much time to make it. So, what's up, Smitty? I'm gonna try to answer you guys' questions the best I can. So if there's something that you want answered, just hit me up. And for the guys in the green, I appreciate you guys, the club members. They're a monthly subscription. I just linked it in chat earlier. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna pin it. And yeah. Oh, there we go. So if you're interested in that, it's like $2 a month. And then it's $5 a month, or it's 20, or whatever you want to give. So you don't have to give anything. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that trying to bring more monetization towards other Fox Bodies channels to kind of give you guys an idea how that stuff works. And it's something like the video, something like the video game guys do in Twitch and YouTube streaming is crazy. But I'm really thinking that, you know, I don't know if you guys noticed, but like doctors do the telehealth thing now where they like put you on a Zoom meeting or whatever, and they still charge you for that. I bet you that's where mechanic stuff's gonna go here in the near future. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're gonna be like, hey, you're gonna like have an appointment with like a mechanic because you got an issue with your car, and then you're just gonna jump in a Zoom meeting where you have to like pay for it or something like that. So that's gonna be really cool. So I appreciate the sticker, Robert Crates, $5.99 or $4.99. Appreciate your super chat. Now that's pretty cool too, because you can do the super chat below where they actually give you. It's kind of like tipping a waiter or whatever, but it's not necessary. I'm just trying to explain it to you because most of us are just car guys. We don't know shit about this stuff, and I didn't know shit about that either until I learned from YouTube. So let me get into answering some questions. Neo, can you believe I lost oil pressure from that oil galley? No, I cannot. Did you end up fixing that up? Did you end up fixing that, blue collar? I tried to help you best I could. What's up, Nathan Tuck? What's up, Stang Man? So, what do we got going on tonight? Well, I still haven't decided if I'm not doing a hatchback or a convertible yet. I really want to do a hatchback, but everyone is going to be mad at me if I do a hatchback with my coupe top, because they're all going to be like, oh, well, don't ruin a perfectly good hatch, ruin a 4-cylinder convertible. Well, I don't necessarily have a 4-cylinder convertible, but there's one in Cleveland, but I'm pretty sure it's got rot on it or whatever. But I got a couple really good hatch bodies that don't look good at all that I could put that top on. But I don't want people getting mad at me because I put it on a hatchback. What's up, Stang 3 guy, or Frank 3 Stangs? Broken tool, how about valve train clatter? I got clatter all over, starting at 2,000, 250K engine and rockers. They just can't be, they just not adjusted right. If you got valve train clatter, or have you changed the springs lately? Or are those new too? Megavert, a real car, LOL. I actually had somebody, I'm pretty positive that most of the convertibles, if not all of them, I'm pretty positive most of them they went to another, like the ASC, they went to another factory to be converted to a convertible. I think they all were made coupes, and I think that at the convertible station is when, I don't think convertibles were on, I don't think they were on the assembly line. I think those were all like installed by hand for the most part, all the tops. What's good, Tim? Yeah, you know what? That's probably one of your major problems, the broken tool, is, you know, probably got some pretty whooped springs. And probably some pretty whooped lifters to begin with, too. I believe you are right. Yes. Same, bro. Hit me up. So, I had a guy, like actually blow me up in one of my comments telling me, oh, that's not how that works. They never, you know, only special convertibles went to the factories. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that all coupes, all convertibles that were getting made as coupes, or excuse me, all convertibles were made at a different plant, but they started as a coupe. I can turn it in my hand, yes, springs and lifters with my, yeah. Springs and lifters, and make sure, I mean, there's still a, even for the non-adjustable roller rockers, Fox style, there's still, the pedestal mount, there's still a rotation that you go through to make sure that you got it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I think the balancer at 0, you check like 1, 5, and 7, and 3, and then you turn it 180, and then you check 2, this, and this. There's still a way to tighten them down, and it's like 20 or 25 foot-pounds of torque and what have you. What's up, James? What's up, Wade? It's good to see people in chat. I haven't seen people in a week. Do you guys think I'm streaming too much? I think the stream is kind of, I think it's good for the channel. I think it's good for the channel to stream because it gets that interaction. But I've read somewhere that, you know, live streaming could actually hurt a channel. But I think if you live stream too much, it'll hurt a channel. Yeah, that's what I thought. I try to get, like, I wasn't going to stream tonight. Like I said, I was on an important phone call. It's going to be a really crazy week for me this week. I'll explain next week. It's not only just the business-wise, but it's, you know, being a landlord and you know, being, you know, it's just life in general. So, what's up, White Dragon? 3 months a week, same time each week is perfect. What's up, Fat Boy Fox? What's up, Mr. Green Guy? What's up? I was thinking about putting subframe connectors on my 92 Vert. What's your opinion? Absolutely. Convertibles, like, they just change when you put good subframes, full-length subframes on them, because those cars are just not. Even putting that little silly styly bar in with the subframes is a good way to tighten up that vert a little bit. So. Gonna wait for my Nokia stock off this week, then I'm retiring. The factory puts subframe connectors on certain cars. Yeah, but if are you talking about the K member brace? Because that's different. They do convertibles do have a K member brace, which is kind of cool. They actually make an aftermarket one. It's tubular. It's better. It's stronger. So as a convertible, if I owned a convertible and I was gonna, you know, keep the top down a lot and drive it, you know, have fun with it, I would definitely put that K-member subframe. It's like a big X. It's stronger and it's better, and I would definitely have some big baller subframe connectors welded in. Is a white car going to need a chute? Yes. I think you need a chute. Is it sub 950? It might be 899. I think it's 899. Or 150 trap. We've already trapped 150 in that white car with the old motor. So black car got, I think the fastest we went is 146 in the black car when it was a 351 stock bottom end turned all the way up. So I think it's 899 and or 150. I think that's IHRA. What's up, Chunkback Jim? The factory puts subframe. Okay. Yeah, mine's a vert, and it changed everything on how it moves down. That's right. Some frames are number 2 mod, right behind 3G. Broken tool. No, they did some cheesy looking square tube, right? No. If you're talking about the K member brace, it was this real thin, like it was flat. It was terrible. It did its job back in the day, but I mean, you're talking about a car with with no miles and brand new polys. That's right. Vert should have came from the factory with full length subframe connectors. All safe. You have a convertible you really want to take care of and get some suspension. That stops the torque boxes. What's up, Mike Sherrill? Yeah, we're going to put spray on this. Like, I mean, I could put a turbo kit on it tomorrow, but I ain't put no turbo kit on that. I did want to mention something in stream today. I got a phone call from the previous owner of Hot Wheels. So we had talked before about me getting Hot Wheels back, but honestly, he said, would you help me? He's probably watching right now, maybe. Sean is. So that car might be coming up for sale soon. And I don't think he drove it very much because he bought that thing right about time COVID hit, and I don't think he did much with it. What's up, Chriso? William? First mods for suspension. It depends on what your money's like, but if suspension-wise, definitely subframe connectors and lower and upper control arms with good polys, including the upper diff poly. Randy's Fox Body. What's a good T5 worth with clutch or even a complete 5.0 non-roller carb drivetrain if I wanted to sell? I'm going Windsor and need new trans. A good T5 would clutch probably $500 or $600. You know, I mean, if it's a world class. And a non-roller carb drivetrain, you mean like a motor? Broken tool, that's interesting. I have tried seafoam and oil, 1 ounce per quart of oil. What's up, Kenny? Zero Fox Given, what do you think a LX with Edelbrock heads and intake on 175 shot would run stock bottom end 373 5-speed? If you have a good tire and you get a good 60, 175 shot would definitely give you a good 60, something around 145. You probably run 100, but 175 shot, you'd probably run about 100, about 1150 at 100, 120, 118. Long as you could 60 foot the car. Broken tool, okay. I'm planning on springs, lifter, and timing chain soon. Good content. That's good content. 175 shot though, really, with a car that can book. Yeah, that's depending on how bad your 60 is. High 11s, mid 11s, could be even low 11s. I bought a 3-bar GT40 heads with Crane 1.7 rockers. How can I tell if they have upgraded springs? Well, factory springs, look, they have a fulcrum. Like, I'm trying to think we got a trick flow kit right here, I think. All right, so a normal, yeah, my chat's like 10 seconds behind, boys, at least. But if it starts to buffer, then don't worry about it. It'll be fine. All right, so what I got here is the Trick Flow 2500-100 spring kits that I always run. And these are what aftermarket springs look like. Pretty standard. You can kind of tell, you can really kind of tell they're thicker than factory. And they have retainers that look completely different. You know, they got these really, they're like a decent little retainer. So they would look something like that. I mean, you could definitely tell. You look at a factory one, every other retainer, I think it's the exhaust one, has a real thick, or every other spring has a real thick retainer on it, on the fulcrum. So what's the highest lift you ran on that kit? We ran 1.7, 2 rockers, or 1.7 Cobra replicas, whatever, and an F cam. Where's that put me? 530, 540, 530, something like that. Make sure those go back. I got you, bro. Would you recommend Trick Flow heads? Their power kit? Nah, Trick Flow's very good. I'm a dealer with Trick Flow, so yeah, for sure. I'd rock Trick Flow all day and every day and twice on Sundays, but I don't really need to. I got AFR stuff that I've had forever, so. Blue collar, Neo, how high do you think I can safely rev my 347? I wouldn't go past 64, 63. Depends on the cam, but really, 64, 6500, 6400 is fine. Best thing to do is take it to the dyno, figure out where your peak power is, shift 400 past it. Ish. Because that'll put you in your power band when you shift. At least upgraded wiring from LMR. Any good? Anyone ever put that on? Which harness, White Dragon? Randy Butel. 91 GT HCI Vortec 3 VSI for trim on 10 pounds meth. That's a lot. Full suspension, full fuel, Mickey ETR, 4 skinnies. Are you asking me how fast do you think it'll go? Pat Church and Blue Collar, let her eat my stock bottom end 302Cs 8. Pat, that thing is blessed. That motor's blessed, bro. We all know that. Treetop Tom, what's up? Neither Steelers or the Browns made it, but anyway, what is a good set of CC plates for lowering springs for Coney Orange? Got 275/40 on back and 1/2 inch spacer on the front. I need to roll fenders. CC plates. Well, I definitely like the QA1s, but I think Maximum Motorsports got a pretty good one, don't they? I want to ask Matthew McDonald. I want to ask a bolt-on stock motor, stock heads, underdrive pulleys, 65 millimeter AccuFan, stock injector, Cobra intakes. What'd you want to ask me, McDonald? 8th mile time, stock motor, heads, underdrive, stock injectors, Cobra intake with spacer. 410s will get you out of the hole pretty good, but that car is going to run maybe 14s, 14.2s. I don't know what's the equivalent to 14s? 820s? 840s? I don't remember. The complete wiring harness, I'm telling the light headlight upgrade one. I've never tried that one. Yeah, Pat's crazy. Pat's cars on my channel. He's one of the Easter egg videos that we did on a Wednesday. I think he was tickling 9s then, 10-0s or something like that. But he ended up turning it up towards the end of the year, like we naturally do. I think he pulled out a 960 or 950 out of it. Stock bottom end 302. Little black coupe. Craziness. HCI's turbo suspension, we talk about all. Yes, we do. Yeah, he spun the crap out of that. I think he runs a TH400 trans, don't you, Pat? I mean, it was a pretty lightweight coupe, but still. I mean, you still got to go A to B in an automatic. Yeah, I know how that is, trying to stop a car on stock brakes. What is the best way to make serious power out of a 302? Put a turbo on it. Spray it with nitrous. Stroke it. Smurfit, I'm going to dig back and have to take a look, yes. So I'm going to have to reverse light T5 harness. What year should I look for? They should be on 87, 93 on all of them, but the reverse light on the T5 is on the side in the middle. And it's a little connection harness that actually you have to have that harness in order to start the car. I've learned a lot from you, man. Keep up the content. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. The custom PTC. Okay. That motor stayed alive because don't you have a good balancer on it too? Harmonics, man. Harmonics are huge. Oh, you mean with the rubber ring? There's no way it was a stock one. William, I just bought an 89 Vert 5.0 manual and I can't wait to see the conversion. It's definitely not easy, but it's definitely doable. I'm gonna have to cut out a lot of sheet metal that I didn't need to make that work in a Vert, but that ain't no big deal. I won't put it in a Vert that's not solid though. I don't care if it's a 5.0 or a 2.3 4-cylinder. I'm not putting this top on a car that I got to do more sheet metal work to. You know what I mean? So. Man, I wish the quality on the OBS was a little bit better. Blue Collar Fox, Neo, I want to tell you you were right about the clutch cable being stretched. Replaced it and adjusted it, now it shifts great. These live chats are great learning stuff. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we're here to do. The clutch cables stretch fast. Like, if you got an issue with your clutch cable where it's engaging too low or engaging too high, or it's just not engaging right, you got to check your quadrant. And, you know, you should have a firewall adjuster out there anyway for like a normal, regular firewall adjuster to keep it mounted. But those cables stretch often. I mean, they're just so cheap anymore. That's why you buy the good one. Buy a good one like a Steeda or even a Ford Racing one. I mean, cheaper isn't better. I mean, I don't know. I change my clutch cable every year. I mean, it's still 40 or 50 bucks or 60 bucks or whatever, but at least I know that my cable's not screwed up. When you say good balancer, I'm in Michigan. Same climate as you. A fluid band? I don't like a fluid bouncer. I just go with a full steel trick flow one with a removable weights. I love the trick flow one. It's like $1.50 or $1.80 or something like that. And it can be 0, 28 or 50 ounce. That's what I run on 363. It's what I run on my 408. I like all steel balancers. When you say, okay, are you going to rename it Frankenstein? Maybe paint stitches? It's going to be called Frankencoop, or what was the other one we was thinking of, Cousin Paul? Coopty. I was thinking of calling it Coopty. Instead of Hoopty, it'd be Coopty. Because we got Hobo 5.0 outside already, so. I mean, I thought about leaving it like just the color it is. You know what I'm saying? Just sand it down, blow it off, wipe it down, and just spray it, like clear it. You know what I mean? Like a patina look, where you can see all the welds and shit. It'll still be clear coated, where, you know, I'm not worried about it rusting or whatever, but you'll be like, why did you not do body work? I'm like, it's Frankencoop, the Coopty. How did you get 85 door open when neither latch works? There's a little bar. If you break the latch off, there's a hole next to the bracket, because you're going to have to replace the bracket anyways. And if you could fish it out with a with a magnet, you could fish the armature out that used to be part of the the latch itself, and you can push it down with your finger and it'll open the door. When we have that problem with all our Mustangs that we have, we just pull that door. We actually push down and we actually pull that rod out so we can pop it down. I mean, you could fish the rod. You might bend the rod, so you might need another one or whatever, but you could fish the rod over to the hole that the door latch goes through, and you can actually pull it out of the hole without messing the door up and have it to where you just push down on the rod to open the door with the latches broken until you fix it or whatever. So, anyway, just one of them little tricks. What's up, Pretender? I'm trying to... Let's go over here to YouTube Studio. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. We good? We buffering? We good? When I see chat start to slow down, then I start to worry a little bit. We had some snow a little bit, blue collar, but it's gone now. What else we got? I'm not as talkative as I usually am. I know. Kind of worried about the other situation I had on the phone. But I should be good to go. I tell you what, being a landlord sucks. Anyone know where I can find some rear SI 95, 94, 98 axles around Kentucky? Gonna head back over to my crazy conspiracy theories. Just wanted to stop in and say what's up. Thanks for stopping in, Adrenocide. So what I want to end up trying to do is I want to end up doing a stream with other content creators. Now, I don't know who set it up the other week, but I think what's his name did it? G-Funk Express 5-0 did it with what's his name? Silverback 69. I think he hosted it though. So there's a way to do it and host it, like almost like a Zoom meeting, and be able to stream it. So I'm kind of interested in doing that because I can bring anybody on the channel that just joins the meeting or something like that. Does that make sense? You can keep the landlord with your snow. That's right. Wow. Where are you at? Where are you at, blue collar? That you're getting hit that hard. Best way to put back body beside moldings after paint. Yes. Take your molding, make sure the tin strip, now you can peel that tin strip off. I mean, it's a pain in the rear, but you could peel that tin strip off and it makes that thing so much easier to deal with. But if the tin strip's pretty good, just leave it there. And, you know, if it's pretty straight still, and use 3M. That's what I would do. What's up, Clay? I seen my car in one of your videos at the track. It's the blue 79 Nova. I was wondering if you had any more footage of it that you can cut out, if I can tell you what video. Jesse, I don't know. I don't really film too much on other cars. However, Smurfit here in chat, she does. And I'm pretty sure she's got pictures of pretty much everybody that goes to Thompson. What's up, Vanessa Large? Clay Zentz, you are not late. Right on time. I'm actually late today. You know, I've only been streaming for about 35, 40 minutes, but, you know, it hasn't been an hour. Usually I'm getting ready to wrap things up, but I peeled my tin strip off and the molding shrunk a few inches. Yeah, I mean, when we peel moldings off like the cars that we take them off of, that are like the doors that are rotted or bad or whatever, when we part the door out, Cousin Paul uses our really good 25 millimeter sharp blades. He cuts them off the side of the door, and then he cleans the tin strip real good. So that way when the guy gets it, all he's got to really do is buy some 3M tape for it. You know what I'm saying? So, Neo, can you ever use... Probably. Thank you, sir. Maybe this year I'll be able to keep... Have you ever used a Stita 19 cam? I don't think I have. To get the door panel off, which is... Okay. Trying to catch up in chat here. Just keep it rolling. Make sure you guys hit that like. Nate Mattingly, what's good, guy? Reserved your room. You know what? I got to reserve my room for Ford Takeover too, but I got to know who's going. I'm pretty sure Cousin Paul and Sandy's going. And I wanted to, I think Mustang Mike's going too. So I got to find out for sure. I appreciate that, Broken Tool. Just let me know. I know I repinned it. I think I repinned it for your 91. I moved it was pinned 1.6. I moved it 1.5. Yeah. It was pinned 1.5. I think I moved it to 1.6. Because 91 to 93, 5 speeds were 1 to 6. And it was just a different pinout. Does load separation really make a difference on boosted cars? Yes. It makes enough of a difference. What's the fastest you've been in a stock cam? Black car GT, stock bottom end 302, GT40 head, cast iron 3 bars, GT40 intake, stock heads with 1.7s. Flipped pistons, we went 1018 at 139, full weight car. Stock cam. I'll watch your video to double check. Thank you. That's why I ordered from you. Yes. Appreciate that. Not the car, though, unless I find the trailer. Okay. Got the days off work already. Clay Zentz, my car won't be done for Ford Takeover. Still looking forward to the event. It's all good. So I'm hoping we're T-minus less than 10 weeks from the track opening anyways. I mean, it's February 1st. Is that tomorrow? Yes. So February 1st is tomorrow. Our track opens pending weather end of the first week of April. So white cars getting work done right now. I actually just got dimensions for my other T56 drive shaft for my T56 and its bell housing. So yeah, we're getting close. I'm looking forward to it. Need to reserve a room. I'd like to go and bring my cars. I'm just gonna have a good time, man. I can't wait. we're gonna definitely bring black car. It's not gonna be pretty boys. It's the original paint job. It's not perfect. It's still nice enough to race it around town, have some good fun with it, and then take it to the track with some slicks and beat the hell out of it. So, but we're gonna have the white car there, I would assume, and the black car at least. Yeah, I'm looking to pull 2 down. That's right, Pat. What's up, Chris? Oh, I didn't see you there. What's up, Partly Cloudy 420? Big Easy, I remember one of your recent On3 videos you mentioned you had one more expensive turbo kit you had not used yet. I was wondering which kit you had put away. The kit that went back to Big Dog Fabrication, that's the kit that I had that was expensive. It's actually more money than most kits out there because it's all TIG and hand welded custom. So that was the kit I had. Yeah. Blue Collar Fox. Okay, I have it asked. Quarter mile guesses. Full weight coupe 373, 347, 10.5 to 1. Comp 270, dual plane air gap, 210 Pro Comp street tires. Street tires meaning drag radials or street tires? Street tires. If you have four ponies in the driveway and your home, consider it a ranch. I have a lot of ponies. I'm not even gonna give you a number. You guys would be impressed and maybe half mad, but it is what it is. I live in Ohio, so not all my ponies are pretty. So blue collar, let me go back to that. First of all, I'm going to give you a scenario with tires, and I'm going to give you a scenario with shit tires. Okay. Full weight coupe, 3K with you in it. Ish. 373 is to get you out of the hole. 347 stroker, 10.5 to 1. That's a monster motor, so that's going to like its power. It's good cam, good gap, good heads. Is it stick shift? If it's a stick shift with shit street tires, you're going to run a 2.0, 60 foot. You're going to miss second like 4 times, and you're going to be embarrassed and mad. So, if you were to actually even half hook a street tire at a 185, 60 foot on a motor like that, full weight car, you'd be looking at about 1290s at. Help me out here, Pat. Because you ain't got no traction. Now, you put slicks on the car, you cut a light. You don't even have to cut a light. Get it out of the hole. That motor should have no problems cutting a 150, 60 foot. You get it on down the track, naturally aspirated. There's no reason why that coupe can't run on 1190, 12.0 even, 1190, 1170s. But you'll be lucky to hit the 1290s with a street tire that you're gonna dance on ice all over with. So that's my guess. Let me tell you, ask Chris O. Full weight. Chris O here in chat is actually a guy here local to me. He has a really nice black coupe. He has a turbo kit sitting in the corner. He's got a nice motor and heads and stuff on it. And he has the same problems. I'm pretty sure Chris has serious traction problems. And when you have serious street tire traction problems at the track, you're going to have serious shifting problems, especially on a stick shift car. So that's why, listen, they always say to you, bro, a slick will break a car. No. Actually, a slick is better for the track than your street tire because it's softer and it absorbs the actual energy that your car is giving out. You feel me? So it's going to get it on down the track. So running a slick all those years, oh, you're going to break an axle? No. Now, a street drag radial, kind of, yes. Does that make sense? You got to be careful with street drag radios because they either hook or they don't, and they like to break axles. I'm thinking, I'm going to be honest with you, with a 347, if he ain't running 1190s, Pat, with a good tire, with a 150-ish 60, something's wrong. Because we went 1180s in my black coupe years ago, and that was trip flow top end. I mean, it had a little bit of weight reduction. The car only weighed 2,800, but it was a stock bottom end with trick flows. You see what I mean? In a GT40 intake. So we went NA 1188s in that car. So, you know, with that motor, at least 1190s. What's up, sweet as sugar? Sweet ass sugar? I'm not making fun of your name, bro. What's up, Lucinda? Do you get your Facebook figured out? Neil, thanks for the guest. Yeah, hey, put a damn slick on it. Don't worry about it. Put a slick on it. Take it to the track. Your face will do this when you leave the track. It happens to me all the time. Can't breathe for 5 seconds. I promise you, you're an 11-second car if you put a slick on that bad boy. Yeah, radios are a bitch to hook. That's right. It's shit they won't. Slicks will hook under. I know. Get them hot enough. I just want to get close to 17 Nissan Z cars. What's your thoughts on Edelbrock EFI upper lower? It's a good intake, Anthony. Drag radios won't recover from spinning either. Yep, you will just keep on spinning. Now, drag radios have there's a reason why drag radios are a street and a slick tire, and there's like there's competitions with them. Like, oh, you got to have a drag radio, you know, whatever. I drive slicks in the street. Ask Cousin Paul. Half the damn summer last year, me and Cousin Paul, or me and Dad's car, I was driving around on 18 pounds of pressure with my slick, and it's got tubes in it. I don't care. Neo, what's up? How much rear wheel horsepower can I expect from a fuel-injected 408 stroker? Woo! Uh-oh. 10.5 to 1 means you're running a pretty serious dish piston. AFR 185, 220, 230 duration. Wow. That motor should put, I'm going to say, on a Mustang dyno 435 wheel, 430 wheel, it's going to choke out a little bit on the 185s. Now, you know what? That's still too high. It's got to breathe. I'd probably say you're around 400, 410 wheel, Joe. Yes, that makes sense. I'll get some shit. Yeah, hey, look. Look. You're going to buy slicks. Slicks don't have a serious expiration date as long as you keep them in your basement during the winter. Buy some late model SVE wheels. They're cheap. Get a 10-inch wheel, set the offset, send it. Check in from work. What's up, Lance? What do you think about the eBay turbos? You get what you pay for? Can't be any worse, much worse than the On3 ones, but the On3 ones, at least they have a little bit of quality control. I guess you want to call it that. There's a lot of, there's some decent cheap, like VS Racing has some pretty good turbos that are on the cheap side, but they're a decent turbo. It's just like, you know, the more money you spend on a turbo, the more quality control goes into building that turbo. And that's why precision turbos are so expensive, and Garrett's and Borgs, because they're super reputable and very reliable. What do you think? Oh, Green Fox 363, gonna try an MT ET Street R this year. There you go. See, I run street drag radials. Well, not really. I'm gonna be dancing all over the street on this. But I usually run street drag radials on my cars. MCB 898, what clutch you run for a Turbo 89 vert? I'd run a twin disc, if you're asking me. Smurfit, even mine runs better on slick. That's right. I wonder who finally got him to get the slicks on that car. What's up, David Crow? Tolerances cost money. All right, Chris O. We'll see you later on, bro. Let me know if you need something. Smurf it. Send it. LMAO. I'd like to see your car go 11. She won't listen. I'm not going to get rid of the Vortec. Like, I'm going to end up putting the turbo kit that probably came off of the turbo kit that came off of the white car. Now, that turbo kit's all cut up and nice, AKA it's already been modified. Now, I'm going to put that on Dad's car. And I told Lil Smurf it. I said, bro, let's put the FMU, let's put the 7-pound Vortec that I've been running on Dad's car all year. We ain't got to tune shit. We'll put the injectors in it that are on Dad's car that are blessed by the hand of God. And we'll make your car run 11s with an AOD. And she's like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm calling you out, Sandy. Nah, it's fine. Because I'm a little afraid to put it in front of that AOD anyways, because I'm pretty sure it'll probably break it anyway, and then I'll have to fix that thing. But I think Cousin Paul wants to put like a rebuild kit in anyways, but I'm pretty sure it's already got it in there. What's up, Andrew Hanlon? Clay Zentz, I wish we still have the Outlaw notch. Never ran that car in the quarter. We cost passed. Wow. I'm late to the show. What's up? What's up? Andrew, we got to get that stuff ordered tomorrow. Hey, just so you guys know, Andrew Hanlon is one of the part owner / family business owner of Hanlon Motorsports. So if you have any T5, Tremec, just their gearbox in general, 3650, T56. If you got any questions, want to order some parts, they don't pay me to say that. Andrew's a friend of mine, and tomorrow he and I are going to be spending some money on the black car because I got the drive shaft. He needed a measurement for the drive shaft for the T56 swap that we're putting in here. Because you remember, I only had one bell housing, one drive shaft, one cross member, and it went in the white car. Now the other T56 mag that I bought from Hanlon is sitting over on the shelf that I keep talking about. I got to order a bell, crossover, and a drive shaft, but I don't want to order all three of them and not have the right stuff. So 42 inches, here it's on live stream. My drive shaft for my Fox body T56 swap is 42 inches from center hole U-joint one end, center hole U-joint front end. So if you called Inland Empire or you called any drive shafts to get a custom-made drive shaft, they're going to ask you that question. There you have it. I'm just going by what my white car has in it. And it's sitting on the exact same spot every motor does, and the transmission's sitting in the same spot every transmission's sitting. So that dimension is going to be right. No, I don't. 14s are good to go. Nah, Smurf, get out of here. Then we'll just put the bigger pulley on, okay? And you run 12s. What's the big deal? It'll be a little bit faster. It'll be a little bit funner. I'm telling you. So, what's up, Starlight? Tall Starlight. Mike Perez. Yo, what's up? 3650, hard to get in second gear. I think clutch cable might, okay. Don't know how to get a hold of you. We'll buy some parts from you. If you need to buy some 3650 stuff, you need to call Hanlon. Matter of fact, he's right here in chat, so he can chime in on that. We still have to body swap my Smurf. I guess I'm gonna have to be at the shop while they do it. First of all, you can come here in the weekend and work on your Fox body all weekend, and you know that. But somebody has been told that about 20 times. I'm not going to say who it is. Where is everybody planning on staying for Ford Takeover? I don't even know. If my buddy Tony Conley goes, I think he's got like an RV or something. Andrew Pereira, sorry, I can't read that. Ran 1418 full weight hatch. Had no tire in the back. just for fun. Bone stock engine 308, is that decent for a stocker 5-speed? Yes. Usually a stock Mustang runs, 1470s, 1450s. Depending on what pulleys you're running in the front, you can, if you're missing AC and smog, and naturally when you start pulling pulleys off of a car and your belt travel shortens and so doesn't your drag, then it frees up horsepower. You guys know that, right? Please put the Vortec on Smurf at the Audi. That's why I'm not getting rid of it, because we're gonna fix cousin Fred's car too, and that literally is just a bolt-on unit. Here's the FMU. Boom, we're done. See what I mean? They could be boosted one week, they can go back and actually aspirated the other. They can have fun with it. But that's it's kind of nice to be, it's kind of like now it's like my nitrous stuff. I just don't want to get rid of it. Why? I mean, I even have the plate for the top. I mean, who has the Vortec plate from 30 years ago? Clay Zentz, the new 5-speed TKX, what bell housing will work? That's an Andrew Hanlon question. I can't wait to see that grabber blue. Okay, so let me ask you guys some of this. And maybe some of you guys can chime in. Has anybody tried the blow up spray booth? Asking for a friend. Because I've painted, if you looked at my last video with the Create a Coupe Part 2, did you see that first 20 or 30 seconds? I showed you 3 or 4 pictures of me painting my car, actually right here. You see the titanium and two-tone ultra blue car? So, has anybody tried the big spray booth like the inflatable ones? Because I got a nice area here that we can put an inflatable one, and I could spray the Coupe D, I could spray the Steeda build, I could spray the 40 pony wheels that I need to clear coat and paint, and I could spray her grabber blue car. Ocean Ford, your black trick flow intake is good for street? Yes. How about the Victor Elbow? You talking about the Spider? That's a pretty good setup too. So is it a pretty good booth? Is it worth buying? Because I think they're anywhere between $800 and like $1,400. They're not cheap. So you use them, Robert Kretz? What do you guys think about? Just need good ventilation, and also make sure where you put it in the wind won't blow out or blow away. Okay, so the way we got our garage set up, we only have the one big main door, but we got the big fan. So I was thinking about blowing the big fan in the back and like setting up the booth to where it's just kind of set into the garage door. You see what I'm saying? And then I'll have the garage door like half up. Because I'm not no professional paint booth, but I've done some pretty good paint for what I had to work with. But I'll set 2 fans to blow out and then one really on low to blow forward. What's up, 860 Fox? The picture of me, Mason, sucks in that. Got no experience with the booth, but it seems like you are good with wet and polish, even if it isn't laid out perfect. Okay. You must have outside makeup air. Well, the problem we had, what we were going to do was build walls. And then I looked on Amazon Prime and they had these booths that you could buy for like $800. Because I don't want to get oversprayed. I've sprayed in here before and I did a really nice job with it. Me and cousin Paul did. And we went and cut that ultra blue two-tone titanium car that I'm going to actually release another video on of us, just a picture video. Does that make sense? Where it's like just showing you and like giving you captions on what I'm doing. I got a lot of old videos I pulled off my old computer, just millions of pictures it seems, but You know, I mean, we got to get her car painted. We got to get it over here. We got to get it wiped down. We got to get it sealed. I mean, we're looking at a weekend, you know, maybe. And once the car's cleaned and once it's painted, then they could start swapping everything over from the other car. That's the only thing I didn't personally do to my car is paint it. I had someone do it. I'm sure if you take it to your time, it probably isn't hard. I've painted 8 or 10, 12, 15 Mustangs, so it's not going to be hard. But it's just, I know that if you don't do it right, like you'll pull up dirt from the floor, you're going to have proper ventilation, and you can get shit all over the place. Do a video on those old pictures, YouTube music for background and roll. That's what I was thinking, man. I have so many pictures to show. Just some cars are here on YouTube already, but they're just so deep in my videos that nobody cares about them. And they're not even the best of quality because these pictures were taken when I had to use like a Dell camera. It was ridiculous. All right, so we're about an hour in. We'll go a little bit longer, and then we're going to call it a night. But I drank too much water. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Do a video with the old, okay. Nate Madden, nice. I'm needing to do a paint on my car. Gonna do it right. Do that before too long. Find which way the wind normally blows. Set it up where the fan is not working against the wind so you're not fighting the elements. There we go. A lot of dirt in the paint job comes off if you, or the air hose. Yeah, I know, I get that. Painting right on the water. Wear a suit. Okay, so, yeah. I want to give a shout out, do a little bit of housekeeping to my club members. There's the guys in green in live chat. They also, I think they have an emoji stuck to their name, so when they comment or people see them in on my comments on my videos, they can see that too. But Anthony Wilson, TM85 or B5, Robert Kretz, The Pretenders, Andrew Hanlon, GSFX, GSF 420X, Wasted Wedges, Mercury, Wasted Wages, Mercury, Swedish Sugar, Pat Turchin, Main Gear 50, Mod Motor, Nathan Tuck, Broken Tool, Christian Roy, Joey, Jerry Baldwin. You guys rock. If you're interested in joining that club, I said it earlier in my chat. It is my, yeah. I just joined it right there. It's usually just that money. I haven't spent a dime of my YouTube money. It all goes to doing cool shit like this and cutting cool stuff off like that and whatever. So when I do, you know, I'm going to be doing some giveaways soon. I'm not real sure what I want to give away yet. I really just wanted to video me actually getting this damn thing on a vert. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to give it away, but that would be kind of cool. But I'm not saying that, but just something silly like that. You know, it wouldn't be something small like a t-shirt. It would be something cool. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with giveaway stuff yet. I mean, I don't really have a club membership big enough. What's up, Gearhead 704? Shout out to Neomustangs club members. I appreciate that. Make sure you guys, that was my next housekeeping, so I'm going to get to that, Matt. But like, I really think my channel's at the point now where I got a following and I got enough people that's messing with it that we really need to think about maybe doing the giveaway once in a while. Like, I don't know if I want to give away a whole car, but if I was to actually like weld a top onto a car and like give it away and somebody complained about it, I would be like, what the F? But that would be a cool giveaway though, wouldn't it? Because I would take something that's really only worth a couple $100 in scrap metal to somebody else, and I would create something that maybe somebody else could take to another level. Okay, so let me know what you guys think about that. I'm not really sure what I could give away, but I would probably give it away to my members. Can't do that either. I don't even know how. I haven't ever. Matt probably knows more about giveaways than I do at 704 over there. So, yeah, I mean, I'm for sure in on that. So, I'm not really the type of guy that goes out and tries to get sponsors. I don't call LMR. I don't call American Muscle. I never ask Hanlon to sponsor me, or, you know, I'm shouting out these people because they're great companies and I would love to have their sponsorships. But I'm not going to go out there and try to get stuff for it just to give it away. You know what I mean? A big fat cam. Headlights always go yellow, gear set. Hey, y'all. Sorry. Okay, so I'm not real sure what I would do. So I want to give a shout out to some of the other channels. Listen, I want you guys to go, if you haven't already, go over and check out Gearhead 704 if you're not already on his channel. Matt's here in chat. Obviously, he just super chatted me, which is a way that you can monetize your favorite creator as well without joining a club membership. It's the little $ down by the say something type in thing. So appreciate you, Matt, for giving me $7.04. You're the man. But I want you guys to go check out his channel. I want you guys to go check out the Infamous Project. Now that guy, I don't know if he's talked about me on his videos, but he did a really cool video this past week that I actually got stuck on watching, was the coupe. And the first thing I thought about, and I can just tell you, I've done that so many times. I'm just laying in bed trying to figure out why the hell my Mustang won't start, and then it just dawns on you. But I live right next to my shop, so I just would run over here, hit the button, and see what happens. So, yeah, the Infamous Project, I'm really digging his coupe 408. You know, Blue Oval Media, if you haven't had a chance to check Kenny out, he's doing a June or July, I can't remember, it's Chi-Town. I think he's doing a get-together there, like his own little turn, like takeover type event. Giveaways, let me get back into chat here. We'll come back with the other channels. I'm going to post a video of my Celine 4i. Check it out in a couple days. Okay. The Infamous Project is a great channel. Yep. So you got some smaller channels that are coming up. Like 417 Fox has definitely made his niche in the community. Gearhead 704's definitely made his niche over there at FMR. Matt knows a lot about Fox bodies. Oh my. When the dude busts out an Oscar, I can't even remember what the hell that's called. To try to figure out a no spark situation, man, that's the type of stuff I want to see. But FMR, Fox Mustang Resto, I've known him a long time. You know, G-Funk 50, I always enjoy his stuff. He's funny. I enjoy watching him. Justin 91LX, you know, of course, Brutal. So, you know, there's a lot of Fox body channels that are popping up. So if I don't mention your channel, like Demon Fox 50, and if I don't mention your channel, it has nothing to do with me not respecting the fact that I didn't catch it. You know what I'm saying? I do watch a lot. I run a lot on treadmills, so I get a lot of time to look through some of my subscriptions and watch some people's stuff. So it's really cool. Oscilloscope. Yeah, Tip's coming up pretty fast. Blue Oval Media is coming up pretty fast. Matt over here at Giro 704 is coming up pretty fast. 417's probably doubled his subscribers, and you know he made a niche in the community with that console thing, and that's really cool, man. That sometimes you just need that little boost to get rolling. To me, I think it was how my channel went a little bit crazy is I was just posting random shit like at the track. And a lot of it had to do with On3 when On3 was really coming in the fold. So I caught a little bit of a niche on accident. I didn't mean to, but you know, it just ended up being the niche. You know, I ended up enjoying that cheap turbo kit for so many years. And it wasn't just that kit, it was the other kits that I had to assemble and crack and fix and blah, blah, blah. Hey, all right, see you Blue Collar. It's good seeing you, man. So, Nate Mattingly, how many pounds of boost do you think it'd take to make 550 stock bottom end, FCAM 302, Illum heads, AFR spider intake on On3? Mustang dyno, about 15 pounds, 14, 15 pounds. I've been there. We went 17 pounds, made 600. This is my oldest video, one of my best videos. I appreciate all the shout outs, dude. It's something I need to do more of. Hey man, it's all good. There's just a lot of good Fox body channels, and you can't control who's gonna watch who. So there's no real reason not to mention them, because whether I have 10,000 subs and the guy I'm shouting out has more or less, people are gonna watch who they like. And I really kind of I enjoy some serious content that has to dig into Mustangs, because I like to watch other people work on Fox bodies so I can kind of like, what would I do here type thing. You know what I mean? Like when I was watching you and Matt trying to figure out the nose spark on that 86, I'm like, I probably just would have pulled the whole distributor. But he busted out the scope, so I'm like, oh, this is interesting. 50 Tussin. Used to be a good channel till something happened. He stopped making videos. Okay, let me tell you why Rod stopped. Okay, Rod, I don't talk to Rod personally. I've had maybe 2 email chats with him. I can tell you why Rod stopped making videos, because the editing in videos takes so much time. Because as you start to grow your channel, especially in this niche type of environment, you don't want to do it wrong. See you, Sandy. So if you screw it up making the video in your own mind and you think something's wrong and it's not a good video, it's just, there's a lot of pressure involved in making good videos for YouTube. And when you get up there in subscribers, you're expected to do better and better and better and what have you, you know, because you've been around the block a while. 50 Tussin did a different type of channel that was budget-minded. It was Project Fox body stuff. It was everything that we base everything here off of, too. Rod's a good person, and I can tell you the main reason why he chilled out on the videos was because he was just tired of the editing more than it is making the video. And we all get there. I have that pressure every week. I know Matt feels that pressure. I'm very positive that the other people that have channels that you guys are aware of, there's actual pressure. It's like homework. It's like, okay, well, the YouTube algorithm picks you up, and if you don't pay attention, they'll look away. And if they look away, then it's hard to catch their attention again. Does that make sense? So that comes with a certain type of pressure to make sure something gets done that week to make your channel grow. I know I just went long-winded, but I'm pretty positive the editing and just the putting the videos together is what kind of drove Rod away from enjoying doing what he was doing. You see what I'm saying? Now, I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure he had mentioned that it just wasn't fun for him anymore. He lost a lot of weight with 670s. Did you see 5-wood Tuscan ran as fast as out of any of his cars in his LTD figures? Yeah, I mean, I'm really... What's up, Donnie B? I'm sorry I didn't mention you. Donnie B runs the Anderson Ford Motorsport. Also runs their channel, and he has his own Donnie B channel too. So he does a 14, and he has a 14 and a Fox. So make sure you go sub his channel as well, because his channel is also feeling the content pressure that all of us other. January is a very tough month for YouTube creators, especially like me. And first of all, I have a layer of snow on the ground, so it's hard for me to get out and do some racing or do some street videos, because that's what's coming this year. But, you know, I don't live in the South. I live in the North where it sucks. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of pressure to make good content or decent enough content for your channel to continue to grow. I mean, guys, I cut a freaking roof off, and I'm gonna weld it to a car that's not supposed to have it. I had to think of something. Ah, Jesus. Anyway, I was wanting to do this for the longest time, and I felt it was time to do it. I want to put this top, and I'm going to get super flamed about doing it, but I'm going to take one of my hatchback rollers, and people are going to be mad at me because I took a good hatch roller and I cut it up. I'm going to be successful, and I'm going to weld that top on a hatchback. I know everybody wants me to do a vert because there's a lot of vert haters out there, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't hate any Mustang, and I got 3 shells that look like ass because they're just not painted or they got multiple different panels, but they're solid. So instead of making them sit until they're ready to be built for something cool, why don't I just create a coupe? How hard is it to redo the seal on the rear window of a hatch? It's not hard. You just got to clean all the rubber off. Actually, what I'm going to do, I just thought about this. Do you guys really want to know how much that weighs? In my video that I'm going to do part 3 on. I'm going to introduce the donor, and everybody's going to be mad because it's a GT, but it has nothing. This car is completely stripped. It's got its panels on the outside, but it is what it is. Car's an amazing donor to use for this, because if I do it right, I'm gonna rock this coupe this year-ish. I promise you. Anyways, that's the name. Create a coupe. That's the name of it. All right, Matt, I appreciate you stopping in. Gearhead 704. Make sure you go check out his channel if you have not. Go click that sub, click that notification. Appreciate the super chat, sticker, super chat, Matt. Popping in, popping out, spending money, man. Appreciate you. So, yes, we're going to go ahead and start wrapping this up. It's about 8:45. I got some things I got to do. Got to work tomorrow. So if you guys have any questions about heads cam, how much horsepower I make, turbo suspension, you got about 5 minutes. And like I said, I think I did all my housekeeping with joining the merch shelf, joining the channel, shouting out my channels that I watch. And, oh, I didn't talk about what's coming up. So part 3 is going to be, depending on how fast I get my parts from Andrew, wink, wink. Part 3 is going to be about me introducing the donor and me getting this car or this top on the lift, up in the air, popping these welds out and prepping this body to get welded back on that hatch. I think part 3 also is going to be me cutting the hatch in half to prep it for this. We'll see. Because I don't want to make it a long, drawn-out, ridiculous... You get what I'm saying? I don't want to make like 10 parts to it. I want to make like 4 or 5 parts tops. People can watch it for 30 or 45, 50 minutes. They can watch the whole series and just be done with it. Because you remember I made that fuel pump video. It was like 40 minutes long, and I swear it probably got a lot of people who watches it, but I can tell you I bored a lot of people in that. I appreciate that, Robert. Kretz. Gennaro Hawk, Dan, what do I need to know before I try power shifting my car? Make sure you got the right clutch set up. Yes, so I was thinking about picking that up because I could pick that up with my back, and I was thinking about stepping on a scale because I know I weigh 200 pounds. So if I pick that up and it weighs 300 pounds, then we know how much it weighs. We know how much a rooftop weighs. And then I'll do the same thing with a hatch, fully loaded hatch. I'll stand on it, and just the hatch itself can weigh this. You know what I mean? Can you run an E-cam and an AOD without changing torque converter? Yes. Clayzance, as always, great channel. Everyone hit that. Yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button, man. So, I do recommend that Racing X pipe from Summit because you get most of what you need to build that X pipe, okay? The nice thing about it is you don't have to worry about, you know, matching up this or matching up that. You just, if you're pretty decent with a TIG or a MIG at that matter, you can make your own X pipe without spending $300 or $400. So, yeah, when we cut it out, broken tool, I'm gonna pick up the hatch and stand on the scale, and then I'm gonna pick up the, when I cut the hatch off, I'm gonna pick up the hatch and try to stand on the scale and see how much the weight. I'm gonna really try to do I don't have a huge scale to weigh that stuff. So I figure if I can lift it, which I can't, I could probably squat it, then I could step on a scale and give an idea how much the different weight differences are. Yeah, I'm gonna do some hats, Andrew, yes. Anyways, so we're gonna wrap up the channel now, or the live chat. I appreciate everybody. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out those other channels. Enjoy, you guys. We're going to be doing videos, continue videos on the black car, getting a T56 swap in, and like I said, we're going to continue on the coupe. I haven't done the Mr. Freeze thing yet, but I will get to it, Donnie B, I promise. Good night, everybody. I'm going to close the live chat there. If you need something, hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Instagram. If you don't know what those are, they're in the intro of pretty much every one of my videos. Go like me on, I think it's neomustangs.restoration, and Instagram is always at neomustangs. So make sure you go hit that up if you haven't already, because I'm trying to hit other social platforms as once. So I appreciate all my club members, the guys in green. Again, thank you for your membership, and thank you if you bought some merch in my shelf. I'll see you guys soon.